Right now, something doesn't make sense in the market. There is talk about a possible peace between US and Iran. There are rumors about 45 days peace deal, and Fed is still keeping interest rates high. This is normally the worst setup for crypto. But here is the strange part. Bitcoin is not crashing, and even more surprising, smart money is buying. So the real question is, what do they see that we don't? Because by the end of this video, you might see this market very differently. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we're gonna talk about what can happen this week and how it feels the market. So, before we start, if you like the content, just like the video and subscribe to the channel. So let's start with what everyone feels right now. Fear. War risk is rising. Oil prices are going up. Global tension is everywhere and markets hate this. So, because when things are unclear, people stop taking risk. Money slows down and everything becomes unstable. There was talk about the 45 days peace deal between US and Iran, but nothing is confirmed. There was just a talk about it. So, and uncertainty is worse than bad news because market just want bad news or good news. But on the other hand, uncertainty is really bad for the market because, as I say, money is slowing down and the stocks or the crypto going down but slowly. So, now here is the problem. The Fed is not helping. Normally, when things get bad, the Fed lowers interest rates. Money flows into the market and price go up. But not this time. Right now, interest rates are still high. Inflation is still a problem. And war risk can push inflation even higher. So, what does that mean? Less liquidity, less excitement, more pressure on crypto. And that's why most people are just waiting. But here is where things change. While most people are waiting, smart money is moving. Today we saw that MicroStrategy bought more Bitcoin. As you can see over here, guys, they just bought last week nearly 5,000 Bitcoin. And the cost around $67,000. So they have like almost 4% of the Bitcoin, and they are still buying. I mean, to be honest, guys, I really don't understand this guy, but I think he's really clever. Yeah, I think he's like a fucking genius, and he just don't stop. He's just buying and buying every week, buying and buying. So today, as I say, we saw MicroStrategy about more Bitcoin, and this is important because they don't buy randomly. They buy during fear, not during hype. So ask yourself, why now? Why would they buy when the market feels this risky unless they see something coming? Now here's something most people are missing. Bitcoin is holding strong. Okay, maybe it's not too strong, maybe it's not too weak. But it's something though, because the stock market is nearly dropped around more than actually 12%. So, and in this area, for me, Bitcoin is still holding strong. Think about it. All this negative news and still no major crash. No panic selling, price is holding. That usually means one thing. Strong buyers are in control, like MicroStrategy. So because if weak hands were in charge, this market would already drop hard. So this stability is not random, it's a signal. But listen carefully, this is not a risk-free. As the conflict gets worse, if oil keeps rising, if the Fed stays aggressive, which is, I believe, Jerome Powell, it's gonna stay aggressive, the markets can go lower. Bitcoin can move sideways, which is, I hate that, and altcoins can drop fast. So yes, there is still danger, and ignoring that would be a really big mistake. So here is how I see it. This is not a perfect moment, but it's also not a bad one. Because fear is high, smart money is buying, and Bitcoin is holding. That combination doesn't happen often. So my strategy is simple. I don't try to catch the exact bottom. I buy slowly over time and I stay patient. I'm just waiting my time, So because in markets like this, waiting for perfect is the biggest mistake. So as I told you the last week and the one with the weekly close videos, as I told you that I'm waiting the $50,000 levels in the Bitcoin. I still waiting that, and I also believe that we're gonna go like a little bit sideways, which is as I told you that I hate that. And yeah, and then for me the real move, it's gonna be just touch around the $50,000. Maybe it can be like $52,000 or $51,000 around that. But I believe we're gonna like touch that range. So and and then end of this year, or like maybe with the autumn, we can see a real bull run. And I think we can take, actually, to be honest, we have to take a profit next year or something though, because I think that next year or end of the autumn, or let's say Q1 in the 2027, that will be like the moment that we can all take the profit. So because I think the Bitcoin will be again $100,000 in that period. But the first of all, as I said, I think we're gonna reach that $50,000 range. And because there is a lot of uncertainty in the world, global tension is rising, and the Fed still aggressive. And we don't know what will happen between US and the Iran, and we don't know what will happen in the stock market. Nasdaq is dropping, oil is rising. So Bitcoin is moving like a sideways. Altcoins are like a dead, like literally dead. So for me, most of them are really free. Like if I had like more money, I think I would buy just more. Yeah, I will just invest more. And so yeah, actually, to be honest, that's what I think. And now we are trading around $69,500. But yeah, sometimes it's just touched the $66,000, and after 2 or 3 days later, we are seeing that the price around $73,000 or $72,000 is just the normal. It's actually literally what means the sideways. So yeah, actually there is no like big news or something in the economy or the global global world. But as I say, I'm just waiting right now. I'm not catching the price. I'm just waiting a perfect moment. And of course, if I had the money, I already told you guys, if I had the money, I would buy the more crypto, other assets. Yeah, but so I want to ask you too, are you waiting, or are you already buying, or did you already buy? Write in the comments. And if you want real market insight without hype, make sure to subscribe and like the video, because here we follow the money.